bullshit when I say, yo, this is my fan, this is my cuz, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I was talking about in the verse, you know what I mean, like a place where we came from, like when he, you know, just fresh out of Cali, when he came here, you know what I mean, with his little Chuck Taylors and shit.
Yeah.
They stocky ass little nigga, like, you know what I mean? Like,
But you can hear it in his flow, though. You know he ain't from around here.
We was all crammed up in the same spot, you know what I mean? And then, like, and here we are now, you know what I mean? Grown ass men, got our own family, you know, making moves together, you know what I mean? So,
talk about good shit.
What you think about it, though?
I think that's how family's supposed to be united, you know what I'm saying? As far as, like, you know, B coming out here being a young nigga, and then Dre kind of like taking me under the wing and shit, showing me the ropes and shit, you know, kind of, you know, molded a nigga to inspire myself to do better too, you know what I'm saying?
I like your flow because it's different. You don't sound like nobody particular. You got your, you know you're not from here, but where is he from? You know what I mean? Because I thought you was maybe down from south somewhere over there, you know?
Well, I've been all over actually, you know what I'm saying?
And, but I like when you put your wordplay together. I like the way it sounds. I like the way it be coming out. You got the, you know, it's just something different. That's something you can hear, but I can listen to it. You get what I'm saying?
Little raspy
I can listen
that
to
gets
it.
you. And then the way that he ride a beat, man, he just be killing it.
And I like the different artists because, you know, I want everybody should have their own individual sound. You shouldn't want to sound like, you know, maybe I should do something like this and kind of sound like this person or adapt your flow after something, but you should have your own personal style, your own whatever flavor you like, and you know, go with it. You know, that's you. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, that's why I fuck him. Once again, fuck my man Jay Fresh. His flow is different, yo. Y'all gotta catch that. Yo, go to his website and listen to that LP he got. It's all lovey-dovey. It's all good, though. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's good. It's good, man. It's good shit, though. But once again, that track was
the bottom.
The bottom.
You know what I'm saying?
And I like that one. So we're going to keep going on. But growing up, what was you listening to? Like, was it strictly just hip hop, or because the '90s joint was a lot of hip hop, R&B, a little mixture. It was a little bit of everything.
I was born in, you know, the late '80s, '86. So, you know, growing up, I'm a '90s. You know what I mean?
You
all
just
that
that era.
R&B and hip hop mix, you know what I mean? Like that's where I come from. So, you know,
I love that.
But see, I also grew up in the Midwest, you know what I mean? I moved from New London to Ohio, you know, when I was 5, and I grew up there up until I got 6th grade in middle school. So I'm listening to people like Master P, Mystical, you know, all those type of people, those Midwest people. So I do like some of that music too. You know what I mean? But
listen,
East Coast is my thing.
Cats, people like Master P and all that, they were pioneers. You know, the South was already in the game. You know, you had old school cats. You know, you had
Outkast.
Then
you had Dungeon Family. Oh yeah, Ghetto Boys. Yep.
Even my man with the
3-6 Mafia.
what's my man? Becky, look at her butt, whatever.
Sir
Mix-a-Lot. Shout out to Sir Mix-a-Lot. Nigga be on the radio, dude. I can hear him out here on the mix. I'm gonna challenge his ass, dude. I'm gonna get my own little midday mix. You gonna get it on? I'm coming after you, Sir Mix-a-Lot. Yo, I hope you hear this show. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I grew up. You know, because I grew up in that same time, you know, like my very first hardcore album, I believe I could actually say what I thought was tough, was the KRS-One album when he had the Uzi dresser looking out the window. That was, but even before that, I was listening to everything else, you know what I mean? Bismarck E was like one of my favorite artists and whatnot. But once I started like listening to KRS-One and like Rakim, and then the '90s kicked in, and then next thing you know, going crazy with Onyx and the Mobb Deep was just driving in the. It was crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? So I love the '90s, the hip hop. You know, it was dope back then.
Yeah.
And it's still dope now. I think the problem with music now is it's changing. It's like anything else is going to evolve into whatever it's going to evolve into. Hip hop was never, I don't think, was strictly made to sound a certain way. I think everybody grows up and hear different things and different sounds from different areas. And now it's so easy to collaborate with people now that now cats are coming out of everywhere and, you know, just throwing shit together and boom, it's a hit. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say shit, but, you know, it's just, you know, now it's easy to try to collaborate you know, and more different sounds.
Hopefully within this room we could throw some shit together and get that.
I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can do that.
That's what I'm working on right now.
Like, cause I think between us in here alone, like we got some shit that the world needs to fucking hear.
Yeah.
Like,
listen, New London have great artists.
yes.
I'm gonna put that over here.
No, that's real.
New London have great artists. Sometimes I just don't get what the problem is, you know?
The problem is...
I don't know if it's maybe a support system thing, or maybe because New London is real small. It's only 5 square miles. So within this 5 square miles, you got 100 MCs. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you know what? Like the title of the mixtape that he's putting out, the problem is everybody, you know what I'm saying, underrated. Everybody's out here intoxicated once, you know what I'm saying? So you got the whole county, the whole city, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
DUI in a sense, you know what I mean? But doesn't mean there ain't great artists in here or great DJs and engineers and shit. I think we got some of the best, not just in Connecticut, but like in the fucking East Coast. Like in L County, be putting out people on the low that you don't even hear about.
Cats,
you know what I mean?
You got homeboy J Beats. You know, shout out to the homie J Beats. You know, he doing that thing. He doing this thing. I know he did the beat for the General Patton beat for my man Big Boy. You know, and he came big off that. You know, I don't know him personally, but I know he's doing this thing. You know, so shout out to you. Shout out to who? Say that again?
Just produced Travis Scott's
joint. Travis Scott joint.
Triple platinum.
Yo, so cats from the area doing their thing. Shout out to Lou Rock. Shout out to Smoke the World. Shout out to everybody in New London, North, the whole county, the whole Connecticut, everywhere. Everybody that's listening. You know, shout out to all y'all. But we got artists out here too. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to do something with everybody. Y'all cats, somebody out there want to do something, New Haven, dog, ain't nothing for to pop up in a couple of whips and shoot out there to do something. Come out here, come out there, we could do it all the same.
Hey, the last thing to say about what you talk about is one simple metaphor that I could tell you about in London, and that's crabs in a bucket.
You hear that? You hear that? Crabs and so cats should be maybe lifting each other up. You know, I want everybody to, and I understand everybody not gonna like everybody. That's impossible. You know what I'm saying? So you know you're gonna have people that don't mess with A, B, and C, but sometimes you need to pick A, B, and C just to get to the destination. And even though y'all might not deal with each other, 3 different heads, put something dope together, you never know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Once again, your very first podcast live from 65, all right, brought to you by Maszv Entertainment.
Okay.
All right, you catch me on MaszvEntertainment.wix.com/official. This podcast is going to be up there and everything else. You know, we're going to get back to the interview. So, back to the interview, back to what we're doing. My man Drizzy Dre,
a.k.a. King Dre.
Yeah, because he goes by both. Sometimes I gotta be like, sometimes, you know, when I'm labeling your stuff, I gotta figure out, because sometimes like King J, Drizzy, you go both.
I'll explain this like this, like, I feel like, you know, King Dre has always been my original rap name or whatnot, and that goes back, because this ain't my first time around with this. I've been doing this shit since I was in high school, and I got into high school in 2000. Then I was with, you know, the group once, you know, Team Jersey, shout out to Box, you know, my man Space, Mook, D-Fox, everybody, you know what I mean, no love lost. But, you know what I mean, I was going by King Dre back then. But then, you know, once I got into the spiral rap with that alcohol shit, that's when Drizzy came out. So that's where Drizzy Dre came from. So basically, that's like say Drunken Dre. You know what I mean? So
like a drunken drunk. You know, the drunk come out and like he drunk and he came out and did that.
But I'm still the king though. You know what I mean?
You know, and speaking of that, the next song is I'm a King.
I'm a King, yeah. This is me,
tell us
Blakk,
about that one.
and my man Bones.
And the invisible Manny Bones. Okay, listen, he's gonna have his verse on it, he just ain't gonna hear it. Alright, that's all.
So y'all just gonna hear a partial of the song, you know what I mean? But hey,
don't worry.
Hey, but no, once this mixtape drop, man, it's just gonna be all official.
Yeah.
But you know,
they just giving y'all a sneak peek. So he's just
That's the bonus track.
Anybody not know my man, just his verse is gonna be on the bonus track. That's it. The forgotten verse. Yeah,
but nah, you know, the title, man, is I'm a king. Like, and I think people get that misconstrued the most is like when I say I'm the king, or when anybody says I'm the king, they think it's a person trying to be on another higher level than somebody.
You know, some people might take it like,
nah,
they are. Even though you're saying what you're saying,
listen,
some cats are probably like, you know,
I'm
gonna
cool
listen
with
to what
that.
you're saying. Yeah,
I'm cool with that, like, cause I tell you right now, like I don't come up here or spit to think that I'm best or wanting to be the best. No, nigga, I just come out here and spit my truth. You don't like it, you don't like it.
the
like,
truth, you hear that?
Like
Truth,
you said,
right?
You know
Truth.
what I mean? Everybody's music ain't for everybody, but still, I'm gonna make mine no matter what.
All right, you hear that, right? Once again, DJ Maszv, who you with? Maszv Entertainment, very first podcast. We're gonna get into the next joint is I'm a King, coming off the up and coming mixed joint DUI.
DUI.
All right, and this one was done by me too.
Yes, sir.
Shit. King Drake. You already know. East Coast Shogun. What's up, King? I'm a king. Real talk, that's what everybody wanna be. Bad nigga in charge. Sing it up, dumb nigga, better known as a G. And that's me. Cause I'm a king. 860 nigga NLC. Lord, that's where I be. Nigga LDP. What up, homie? Down to my feet. Cause ain't shit sweet, nigga. Cause I'm a king. I'm a quarter about to lean on them. Mayweather with the hook. Drop 16 on the 10 toes down on the ground, never knees on them. Life throw me lemons, I make juice, so I squeeze on them. Gotta flip a key on them. Streets, I gotta be on them. Murder anything I see, so don't be on them. Life I live, I pay my dues. I've been to hell and back, yup, that times two. I'm a black veteran, rock with the best of them. Know to move around, move weight like I'm wrestling. When I'm in the room, niggas know I am the elephant. Big nuts and don't give a fuck like I'm celibate. Wish a nigga would try to check me for my mouthpiece. I'm on my high horse, that's an outreach. And I'm damned if the nigga try to out me. I put up under sand, I'm talking south, I'm a king. Real talk, that's what everybody wanna be. Bad nigga in charge, HNIC. Sing it up, dumb nigga, better known as a G. And that's me, cause I'm a king. 860 nigga NLC. Flow drops where I be, nigga LDP. Home of the king, down to my feet. Cause ain't shit sweet, cause I'm a king.
Bitches on breath, bitch I'm on fire, 45 be my choir. Came from the dirt, had to learn from the soil. Then a nigga bounced back like crack when it's boiled. Had to grind on my own, cause niggas ain't loyal. Selling bud back then, used to put it in the foil. Hard days made a man, my life you don't understand. Had to make a game plan, trying to go and get some bands. Then again, you pretend you ain't even fucking care. Me and King getting straight to a bag once again. I'm a king, little nigga, you can see I always win. Always shining on these niggas like a brand new Benz. I ain't gon' lose, nigga, I was always thought to win. If you tryna play me, nigga, that's your ass, my friend. I ain't scared to shoot, I ain't scared of going in. Money always on my mind, how the fuck can I pretend? Never gon' be a sucker, never gon' fucking be. And I put that on my kids, floor drive where it is, yo. Eyes on the street, yo. Focus every week, yo. Don't give a fuck about no motherfucking beat.
I'm a king. Real talk, that's what everybody wanna be. Bad nigga in charge, HNIC. Sing it up, dumb nigga, better known as a G. And that's me, cause I'm a king. 860 nigga NLC. Lord,
Right, man, y'all know what it is right here, holding it down with Galaxy Correctional, man. Let's give a shout out to
I don't miss those phone calls.
All right, so that was I'm a King. That's gonna get finished worked on by the time it's ready to be done up. It's gonna be
continued.
done. Yeah. So you know, don't worry about that. But that's another joint coming out. I'm a King. Now, that one. I remember when you first said it. We just had the conversation. I said, you know, how you think other people are going to take it. Now, as an artist, even though you're saying that, should you feel how the next person going to take it? Or you be like, this is just my song, and this is how I feel, and this is what I'm gonna say.
Why should I feel about how the next person gonna take it? Because It's with any of my music. That somebody gonna find something offensive. I say vulgar shit about girls all the time. They gonna take that shit offensive.
Listen, right?
Oh, you don't want to hear my Mr. Explicit? You know what I mean? Like
when you said that, I think the first one I played when you was like you slap a bitch, I was like, next thing you know, somebody's gonna be inboxing me. It's like, yo, you should be.
Yeah, like nah, like
I don't
said,
silence nobody.
It's
right? You sound like that.
Like I said, man, it is what it is. You're gonna take it the way you want to take it. Ain't nothing personal to nobody. Like if I said your name in a motherfucker song, then yeah, you take it personal. But if you taking my music personal because of something I said, then you must be that way. If I say something, you acting like a bitch. But I ain't say you per se, your name, you acting like a bitch, and I just say you, and you take it, oh, you talking to me? Then, nigga, I guess I must be talking to you, because you act like a bitch right now. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Yeah, no, I respect that.
That's where that's is. You know what I mean? And I got my brothers on it, because, you know what I mean, they kings too.
Yeah, once again, my man Blakk in the back, he had the second verse. He's up in there doing his thing.
Manny's to come.
Oh, yeah. We did play Manny's verse, because it's in the video. You can't hear it. It's in the works.
It's in the works, man.
We hopefully, listen.
On this exclusive edition.
We're going to have to think of a better name for Manny because, you know, the nigga be like, I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Mr. Houdini.
It'll be like 3 days later with a text. Yo.
Mr. Houdini.
Yeah, listen, it'll be 3 days later.
You don't know, like, this nigga
I know, my bad, Jay. You know how it is.
I didn't even know this nigga was going to be here today. That shit is shocking to me.
So, yeah.
Nah, but Maszv knew I was coming. Maszv knew I was coming.
Yeah, I knew he was coming. I was like, he's going to surprise you. I was like, all right, that'd be dope. You know what I'm saying?
Surprise, man. I appreciate it, bro. Love you too.
You know, once again, you know, East Coast Shoguns in the building. You know, my man Jay Fresh over there chilling. You know what I'm saying? Once again, go. What's the website, Jay Fresh? Tell them the website again.
jfresh.com. 3 H's, motherfucker.
Yeah, 3 H's. Listen, we're gonna have a conversation about the 3 H's. All right, that's what when we do our thing. But check out his LP. It's dope. You know what I mean? So, you know, support like you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? But anyway, we're gonna get back to this next track that we
hold on. Let me not forget, man. Shout out to Jay Fresh again, man. He doing my artwork cover for the DUI mixtape. So he does dope work for anybody out there, y'all looking for somebody to do a cover for you, flyers, anything like that, man. Absolutely. Holla at this man Jay Fresh, man. He got it.
You got it, and it's at jfresh.com, 3 H's. All right, don't forget the H's.
It's pivotal.
Yeah.
We gotta do one more.
We got a couple more because we got this track that it's getting warm out, and I'm gonna just play the instrumental. I ain't even gonna play the verse, but I think it's gonna be a little something you guys gonna want to listen to and bop to. But before we do that, I want to get to this Hammer Time one. Because I want to see how it sounds. I know you brought me this to work on it. You know, let me see how it sounds, right?
Yeah, let's go.
I know you're gonna dig this.
It's a party and I can't no muscle. I'm talking all the time when I'm running muscle too. They have my peers make a nigga do a dance. I shut it down, I don't think you understand. It's a party and I can't no muscle. I'm talking all the time when I'm running muscle too. They have my peers make a nigga do a dance. I shut it down, I don't think you understand. She heard me when I bust, with my head is in the cut. You think the shit a joke, I'm pulling down and pulling up. Let the shit blow, she talking ass. And let the shit smoke like a blown grass. My city coming up, put it on my back. Make it uncut like a photograph. Make the shit look nasty, but like Leonardo, they can never dash me. Not a state, first 48. On the highway, in the whip, switching brakes. Nigga, I'm great, put it on skates. Middle finger up on my nuts, fucking jakes. We keep it coming, we keep it gunning. Niggas don't want to who's saying they be running. Tell me who's next, cause nigga, I'm the best. Got the game to check, cause my life is like chess. It's a party and I can't muscle. I'm talking hammer time, but I'm really busting too. This hammer in my really busting too. This hammer in my pants make a nigga do a dance. I shut it down, I don't think you understand.
Put your hands up high if you know you the shit. Rolling in the sky look like a solar eclipse. Fly young nigga with a bankroll. Bet I be the nigga that's getting money they hate though. Slide in a whippy, smoking like a hippie. Put the 40 to your chest, make you stumble like you tipsy. I ain't worried about a nigga, just take a straight pussy. And my gang run behind me, never shooting like a rookie. He was dancing
like that one. I like your verse. I like that. When I first heard it, I was like, what do you say? I went back and he was like, I bought the bag. He's like, that's irrelevant. I was like, yeah, I like it's like, I don't need that shit. What the fuck wrong with you? Yo, but yeah, I like that verse. I like that.
Yeah, that song, that shit came. Basically, that was like, I felt like it was. I had to do like an uppity track for like the club. But me per se, and I know my guys in here too. Like we ain't the dancing type, you know what I mean?
It's like,
so like, so I felt like I had to put something on there for the gangsters. But that actual song, the whole Hammer Time, that actually inspired me to do that song was a song by Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, I had it off the first album.
They did a song called Hammer Dance or something like that.
It's off their second album.
Yeah, so that's where that inspiration came from. So I kind of like flipped that and then just came.
Yeah, I have that. That was that was one of my favorite songs off the second track. The first album was dope as fuck. Eminem got his hands on that second album. I don't know what happened, man. I mean. And I think after the album, you know, you see them cats broke up after that. You know, shout out to Joel Ortiz, Royce 5'9", Joe Button, and what's my man from the West Coast?
Crooked Eye.
Yeah, Crooked Eye, and then even that Yellow Wolf who was on there as well too.
Yeah, so shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, I want to shout out real quick. And I don't know if you're listening, but shout out to the homie DJ Get Right. And shout out to Blakk for putting me in touch with him. I know I was supposed to go Friday down. Trying to do something with the station down there, but work having calling me in and whatnot. You know what I mean? So, but I'm definitely gonna get up with you, Get Right, and I want to make this happen, dog. So, shout out for showing me some stuff I didn't know. You know what I mean? So, good looking on that, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But yeah, once again, first ever podcast live from 65. All right, you can catch it at massiventertainment.wix.com/official. The podcast will be up there along with some mixtapes. You can download the whole mixtape if you like it, or you can download the individual songs. I like doing individual songs because that way it gives a person to pick and choose the songs they want instead of throwing a whole hour track up there. And then it's just more work once I chop it up like that because I just chop it up, put it in its own track. But I like doing it that way because I want people to be like, well, I like that song, but I don't want to download the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? So give them options, you know what I'm saying? Once again, you catch this and everything else up on that website, so go check it out, you know what I'm saying? So, on this DUI track, we're working on this other track. It's a nice little fancy joy. He brought it to me, I was surprised with it. We got a video concept going on, and I think this next joint is going to have cats jumping around, doing something. I think it's going to be a little, people won't want to hear it.
This next one is going to have your kids dancing. It's going to have your grandma dancing. It's going to have your favorite uncle dancing. It's one of those tracks where you just want to have fun with. You're going to want to play it at the family reunion. You want to play it at a birthday party. You want to play it at the cookout, wherever you chilling. It's just one of those good vibe tracks, and then it's going to, like, for a lot of the older heads, it's going to bring you back.
I'm just play the instrumental.
And then I'm going to talk about it a little bit after that, too.
We're going to talk a little bit after that. But I think this is going to be one of the joints that is going to do what it's supposed to do. You know? right, so that's gonna be coming
yeah.
out. You know, I'm gonna get that done in the next couple of weeks so I can start floating it around. But that's gonna be one of the joints I can see cats driving by and just having it. I can see it.
That song title right there is gonna be called "Kill the Cam." You know, kill the camera.
Yeah.
While you in front of the camera, you know, somebody video recording, whatever, snapping pictures while y'all having a good time.
Y'all niggas, they get light.
You gonna want to do your little dance to it, and actually, I have a dance being made up for it, so it's gonna be one of those tracks. I hope that something that goes viral. But what's crazy about the track is I actually wrote the song without a hook for that shit.
Project guy.
Actually,
Alright, fresh.
You hear me, Fresh?
I actually
Yo,
wrote the
you
song.
next. Yo, you next. I'm
Just
gonna
let me know, bro.
All right.
I actually wrote the song before I even had the hook
Yeah.
because I knew I wanted something, but I couldn't make up the hook for some reason. But I knew the perfect person that would come up with this hook, which is Blakk. And I bought the Blakk like, yo, this is what I got. I need this hook. And then so he came out with the hook, blessed me with the hook. And then I came up with this whole concept, you know, because it's the Family Matters and it got, you know, worldwide famous Steve Urkel in it. So, you know, the concept of the video will definitely, have something to do with Steve Urkel.
I think the video's gonna be dope, yo.
Yeah, when the video gets done,
I can picture it in my mind, but I can see it going.
I swear it's gonna be one of those songs where I believe, you know what I mean, it's gonna be so catchy. It's always gonna be that one person that's gonna be like, I could do that better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
I
I
believe
mean?
that Jim Gray is not playing Urkel.
No, I'm not playing that.
Listen, we got the concept we go through, you know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be a dope video.
Yeah,
We get the concept right. We layer it out like it's supposed to.
So if there's anybody out there who got ideas, fresh ideas that shoot videos, you know what I mean, got a good price, man, holla at me. We need to collab so we can get this shit done. And I want to have it out for the summer so it could be that summer jam that everybody just bop to.
Yeah, because once again, Dre, DUI album coming out May 5th, alright? Cinco de Mayo. So the weather's going to be getting warm, man. So now the weather's going to be warm, and then everybody going to be able to rock to it. And then I'm telling you, I believe that's going to be one of the songs that should be floating around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, stay tuned, man.
So, you know, once again, DUI, DJ Maszv, you know, live from 65, you know, my very first guest, Drizzy Dre, in the building, along with East Coast Shoguns, my man Manny Fresh, my man Blakk over there in the back. Rezzy and T, yeah, shout out to Respect 215, what up? Oh yeah, shout out to my family down in DC. You know, my nephew down there. I got a nephew down there. He working on some music. You know, they got a whole style. Shout out to what's my man Blueface. He's really killing it up here with that Tatiana song and everything else. But you know, shout out to Blueface, man. You know what I'm saying? And anybody down there, all right, all you gotta do is send me some music. Get in touch with me. I'll send you my email. You know, we can do it. You know what I mean? I'll play it. You know, I love music from everywhere, so I'll never deny something. So bring it to me, then you know, and I'll rock with it. You know what I'm saying? But once again, the very first podcast, my very first guest.
Yeah.
Drizzy Dre.
We're
gonna close it out with that. So we got some things coming up. We got a show coming up. We're trying to work on over there with Manny Bones in the back. We got a nice little spot.
Our third one in a row.
Yeah, shout out to Central because it's Central, right? Yeah, shout out to them because they.
Dion.
Dion.
The actual president, she actually just had a stroke, so she's actually recovering. But a lot of people that know some of our proceeds went there.
They gave us a spot. It's a nice little spot. It's got a stage and everything, and I think the more and more stuff we put on there, I think the more and more I believe. I don't want to say I think because I feel like every time I say I think, I'm not giving.
It has to.
But I feel that the more and more we do stuff, the more and more the word gets out. I just think it's crappy parking, it's cold, but now when it gets hot, cats don't mind parking maybe around the corner or whatever to come see something, come do something. So we got things in the work. All right, so just you know what I'm saying, stick with us. We're gonna stick with y'all. All right. Once again, live from 65, very first podcast. My man Drizzy Dre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
Blakk in the building.
before we leave, man, I gotta let my partners eat, man. Throw in the instrumental, man.
All right. This is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's right. Cause you're gonna do that live. Yeah, let's do that live.
Throw in the instrumental, man.
This one, you want the same one or you want the different one?
Nah. Throw in a different one.
I'm gonna go rusty.
What's the, you hear I played with when this was first jumping.
Oh, that was.
Just throw that jump.
No, I got better. I got something better. Hold on.
I'm trying to get the fans what they want. Get the people what they need.
Fours.
Yeah, money check 1, 2. Okay.
I got some instrumentals I was playing with. I got some instrumentals I do wanna I wanna whatchamacallit.
Stay tuned, man.
So you know what I'm gonna do? Just go through some, just burn through some stuff.
You could just use the ones from the battle.
Oh yeah, no, I was looking at the wrong spot. All right, here we go.
Oh, see, I got a shout out my nigga.
I actually wanted to play this
Yeah,
one.
nigga.
Now I got cats here.
A&T 2-4.
Two Flame A&T.
You feel me?
My
Shout
nigga
out
Beezus.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, shout out for whoever's watching and paying attention. Yo, holla at your boy.
All right, let's close this out good, fellas.
This one your stop? Yeah. Alright.
Want something different? You got a bunch of stuff.
Look, as a youngin', I never had to eat. Ain't day my nigga going with beef. Niggas want a problem, nigga, they can come and meet and CT, where young nigga feast. Ooh, I got the swag, you know I keep the bag. Anytime I'm a trippin' nigga, yeah, I'm in the rag with my team. You know my nigga shot it. I'm worth a lot of money, baby, but I don't like the rock diamonds. Look, off the top I got it killing. You know how a nigga feelin'. The niggas hating me cause I'm the that young villain. Rolling with my niggas trying to get it on. And everybody hate me cause my team about the ball. Take off, you know I got it. I handle the rock, I'm too hot, they never stop. See the nigga in cracks, I pull up and let it pop. You know what it is, I handle biz, handle fight cause we represent East Coast, nigga.
Yeah, so DJ Maszv, this is how we do it over here. In the building. Live from 65. That's how we do it. Live from 65. Yo, Manny.
Go ahead, y'all. Alright. So, we rock.
My man up.
Had the day off of work, I'm feeling like a jerk. New boy stepped in the room, you know I put it work. Got Maszv on the turntable, check the label. Backpack rapper in the room and getting vapor. And everybody slipped, don't see any nigga bones. But never knew was hitting your girl like a xylophone. Word and everything, D-boys and thugs. I was the pretty nigga hitting your girl after the club. I'm saying, hold up, I'm in the spot right now. Turn up, I'm getting guap right now. I don't like to talk about the trap, I don't need to. You know who I'm rocking with, my nigga, please believe you. Believe me, everybody slept on us, son. Heavily underrated, but they crept on us, son. Go and talk with your shit, yeah. Carter with some slick shit. Never knew the Urkel came by with a fit hit.
I'm out, yeah. Man.
Yeah.
Shout out to East Coast Shogun, DJ Maszv, Maszv Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Jay Fresh. You already know DUI coming off of my brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Last got some shit in the work. Also, too, I gotta shout out my boy Lex Leon. We got some work with the Shoreline coming. We gonna bring some different sounds to y'all, man. Word.
Yeah. We out, baby. Drizzy Dre, aka King Dre. Stay tuned. DUI. Dre's underrated, intoxicated, dropping May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, 2019. Let's get it.
Once again, very first podcast, DJ Maszv, live from 65. You can catch this podcast and others at massiventertainment.wix.com/official. Alright? /official, get you in there. You can browse through some things. A lot of stuff is old, but I'm back on it. Very first podcast. I'll be dropping a mix by this weekend. So I have a few things up there for y'all to go back to. So go check it out. You see what's good, alright? Who you with?